And now we are on day 3 of our Punny Valentine card series. And this one, we're going to start with, let's see, we're going to put this up here. We're going to draw a mushroom. And so it does not have to be any sort of accuracy, you know what I mean? So there's the top of it. And then we're going to give a little bottom here. And we're going to leave it at that right now. And we're going to add some, actually first I'm going to, where's my eraser, everybody? Here's the deal. If I ever leave my eraser on top of my desk, my cats, or like taps it off. What do you call it? Swats it off. Okay, let's do, now here's the deal. I'm going to come back in, I'm going to paint the top red, and I'm going to come back in with my bleed proof white and do my white circles. If you don't have a bleed proof white or acrylic, you can draw your circles in now and then just paint around them. But to me, that sounds hard and time consuming. So I'm going to just come on in and I'm going to wet the top of the mushroom. Oh, I hate when there's a little thing on my brush. Oh, I see it. Wait. Okay, there we go. All right, so just wet the top of the mushroom here. All right, that's nice and wet. Coming in with some red. And I'm just going to tap it in because that's fun for me. And you don't have to make this a red mushroom like kind of the emoji looks like and kind of what we're used to with the red mushrooms with white polka dots. You can do whatever you want. You can tap colors in like that and then get some other colors and tap those in. Okay, let me tell you, while I'm painting this in, I want to tell you that these puns so far that I've done on these Valentine's cards, I did not come up with them. They're, I think, well-known puns. I do have a couple coming up in the series that I've never heard of. I'm not saying I invented them. I'm just saying they came to my mind. They're probably already out there because I can't imagine I've come up with a pun that nobody's heard before. But I'll let you know when those come up. There's one with a whale and there's one, what's the other one? Oh, there's one with a pig. Oh my gosh, I have so much fun in my little brain. All right, I'm going to let that first coat dry, and I am almost positive I'm going to want a second coat. I want it to be nice and dark red. That actually dried pretty nicely, but I'm going to add I'm just going to add one more coat for, what do you call it? Good measure. All right. And let's let that one dry now. Okay, and now for the base of the mushroom, which is also going to be the face of the mushroom here, I'm going to put some water in there, being careful not to touch the red because I really don't want red in the body or the face, whatever this is, the stem. All right, so we've got that in there. Might have a little bit too much water, so I'm going to mop it up. And for this, I'm using, it's just orange, but I'm going to have it very watered down, so it's going to be pale and look a little peachy and hopefully cute. We'll see. I think so. All right. Very subtle, which is what I want for that. And I'm not going to do a second coat unless it dries like where I can't even see it, but I think that's going to be good. We'll let that dry. All right, coming in with bleed proof white. Like I've told you in other videos, you can use acrylic paint, craft paint, gouache, something that has an opacity to it so that we don't see the watercolor through. And so I'm just going to draw my dots on here. And I'm just going to be very, what do you call it? Sporadic with them. And if you ever like can see the paint through, you'll just come back with a second coat of the bleed proof white or whatever opaque paint or medium that you're using. Do a nice big one over here. And while those are drying, I'm going to put the face on my mushroom. It's going to be a happy little thing. So we're going to do happy eyes and a little nose and a smile, of course. I think eyelashes are in order naturally. Okay. That, I think we need some rosy cheeks too, don't you? Let's get some pink. And we will just do some rosy little cheeks here. 1 and 2. That's like mainly water, so I'm gonna dry my brush on my paper towel and I'm gonna, you'll see this soak it right up. Look at that. Just drinks it right up. Okay. And if you want them to be a little darker, just add a little bit more paint to it. You can wait till it completely dries too, and that will give it a better coverage than if you try to do the wet on wet. All right, we're going to leave it like that for now. I'm just going to come in and outline the mushroom just ever so playfully. Don't have to be perfect here. I think I'm going to add some grass too. Just a little bit of grass underneath. I think she's pretty cute. If you see any pencil lines or if you see paint outside, just, again, we just cover that up with pen or just play with it. Just make it look like we did it on purpose. That's, just having fun. Just having fun. You'll have to let me know if you try any of these, and if you want, tell me who you're sending them to. I'm going to let the pen dry a little bit before I add my grass. And I'm just going to do a few blades of grass here. And now it's time to write our little message to our friend. And there we have day 3 in the books. All right, I hope you enjoy. See you in the next video.